Hello, Lady Carnarvon.
Hello, Ernie. How are you?
I am wonderful. It's good to have you back with us, and it couldn't have been a better episode to have you on than when they open up their home for tours. You have done the same thing. How similar are their experiences to what you go through on a daily basis?
Well, I suppose we open for some weeks of the year. I think they're just doing it as a one-off day.
Right.
And I guess we've been open now since 1988-89. So I hope we know more about who's who in which portrait.
You've worked out some of the kinks over the time.
Exactly.
It must be odd, though, when people come through the home, there's so much history in that house, and we've talked about this before. For anyone to be able to guide a tour or talk about it, they'd have to know so much about so many things. How do you keep up? How do you learn? How do the people that give the tours know so much of that history?
Well, one of my first jobs that I took on as chatelaine was to write the guidebook, and that was a wonderful job because I ended up having to research the history and just begin to get a top-down view of where I was sitting and living. Once a year, we have a guides get together and we explore a different part of the history. So in the past, we've done the 20s or the 30s, and this year we're doing the gardens and the landscapes in Capability Brown. So that's my chosen topic, a bit like Mastermind.
It must be kind of fun with all the research you've done on the books you've written about the former ladies of the house, that you get to now see these items, and I think it would kind of tie you back into the reality of what each piece was and how it came to be there.
It's a lifetime of knowledge. The more you learn, the more you love it, actually, and the more you understand how the different parts fit together. But we're still discovering something. We found another secret room, so to speak, just last week. So that's always quite fun. And I and some of the staff are completely excited, like little children, back again.
Yeah.
And we've launched our first app, actually, Ernie, so that people can download an app and sit in Houston or Texas and have a look at 360 views of Highclere Castle, which is quite fun. I thought later on I might add one on, which is Secret Room. See if you can find me or something fun.
Well, I'm assuming that took some time for you away from writing your books. Do you have anything on the burner right now that you're looking forward to writing for us?
Enormously. I've got a book about entertaining, which I think will be enormous fun. So that's one thing. And I'm also working on a book about the gardens and landscapes, because I've realized that our earliest records here of people living are 4000 BC. So I thought I'd try and walk you through in time.
The very last question before I let you go, was it sad when Downton Abbey packed up and said goodbye to Highclere?
It was very strange, perhaps even more strange for the actors and actresses, because we have a calendar of opening and seeing the public, whereas they would normally be now rereading the scripts and learning their lines and thinking about coming along here. And we've got a few other things on the board, but they're having to find other things. But you know what? There are rumors of a film on the web, aren't there?
There are rumors of that. Do you know anything more on it than just the rumors?
I can't say anything.
Oh, well, thank you for all that you've said, all the years you've joined us here on Manor of Speaking. A pleasure to have you back with us, Lady Carnarvon.
Thank you very much, Ernie.